Okay, great game, great college game. You know, UB's a tremendous team, well coached. Williams is a heck of a player. But I thought our guys came out and played really aggressive, played downhill. It was really important for us to be able to control the paint, out-rebound them, that physical stuff, because that's what they do. You know, they're averaging, I don't know what it was, 80 points a game or whatever. And I thought we did a good job of keeping the ball in the half court defensively. You know, they shot, 42% or 40%, 29 from three, so we did a really good job there. Did a better job taking care of the ball until the last, couple minutes. You know, I thought Jaren was tremendous playing out of position. You know, he's a warrior. 40 minutes, with all that pressure. He had 8 assists, 1 turnover. I thought we got contributions off the bench. I thought Linton played really well in the first half, got some buckets for us. I thought Quadri did a great job in the second half, along with Kareem. So we got 3 guys off the bench that gave us some production. Jalen, had a double-double, hit the big shot at the end. We didn't do a good job against their press, turned it over a couple times, but we found a way to win. And I thought it's a game of toughness. Everything's skill and athleticism, but when it comes down to it, it's a game of toughness. And I thought we made those tough plays when we needed to.
Coach, for these guys to just kind of face that adversity at the end against a good team and still be able to close it out the way they did without Kyle, how big was that?
It's great. It will give us some confidence. It's stuff that we can work on, because, it's always good to work on things when you win. But, the press offense has to get better and, all that stuff. But to be able to, I don't know, whatever, we had a 9-point lead and give them credit, they hit 3 big shots. We turned the ball over, but to be able to come back and hit that, execute the play the way it's supposed to be run, and then hit the shot. And, as I told Jalen in the locker room, he's always in the gym. He deserved to hit that shot. It's like, when you put yourself in a position and you put all that work in, you want to have that shot. And, it was all net. It was perfect.
Jalen, what did this win and the way the game ended, your opportunity to get that big shot, what did it tell you about your team, first off, after this week?
That we really stick together and we have, real good chemistry, and bonds with one another, because I think, we all hear it, people seeing that our leader, our point guard's out, what are the Bonnies going to do? And I think that, we just really rallied together, and just gave it our all and knew that, we could win this game. It's just a matter of, how tough are we willing to be.
Jalen, how many times have you hit that shot in your driveway growing up?
Just a few.
Jalen, what was the hope on that final quarter? What were you guys looking for? And then were you surprised that you were as wide open as you were with the defense collapsing?
So yeah, we had Shun, setting a screen, rolling to the rim, so that was an option. Also with Jaren just penetrating and possibly getting a shot or a layup, and we knew if my guy was going to help, the roll, the shot was going to be there, so just had to take advantage of it.
Jalen, Coach talked about the work, and obviously last year against Dayton, you had a similar shot and it went a different direction. What does it mean to see the work that you put in pay off in a moment like this in a big game?
I haven't had too much time to really think about it, but thinking about that shot, I think about that a lot. Missing that one shot against Dayton, that's what drives me, to just keep working, so when I do get another opportunity like tonight, I can cash in, and I'm really thankful for that.
What was that moment like, just with your student body running down there, trying to, almost tackling you, and you're surrounded by your classmates and schoolmates and things like that, and just making a shot like that?
It's priceless. I'm still trying to just gather my thoughts and how happy I am, and how big of a moment it really was. But I'm just really thankful that my team really stayed together, and just kept pushing, and we came out victorious tonight.
Mark, you got, aside from Quadri, you got 16 and 6 from Linton and Kareem. Was that kind of what you were hoping, at least, to get off your bench?
I don't know if if it's a certain number, but it's just production. They got to be out there, and it's not always points, rebounds. I thought Quadri got some steals. He was really good defensively. So it's not always points, but points help. But we don't really have a number that they need to get, but it's just them being a positive when they're on the floor. And I thought all three of those guys did a really good job for us tonight.
Jalen, did you see a difference in the defensive intensity from today in the past couple of games?
Yeah, for sure. I think, the past couple games, we haven't been fighting as much as we possibly could. And, I think a lot of us just saw that with Kyle out, we got to give more. And I think moving forward, we really just have to keep doing that. We can't leave anything on the table, to start the game. And if we have good starts, we're going to have a pretty high chance to get those wins.
Coach, you said it, but you knew coming in that you were probably going to have one of these other guys step up and play pretty well to have a chance today.
Yeah.
The fact that all three of them gave you tangibly something the way they did, how just encouraging is that for the the long haul going?
Yeah, it's good. Hopefully it gives them confidence that they can come in and be productive for us. It gives the coaches, some confidence that they can do it. It's one thing doing it in practice, another thing doing it in the game. But we all have to get better. It's they still have to learn the plays, and there's still some doubt out there. But I think a game like this goes a long way because it was a great environment. It's against a very good team. So for them to have some success, that's a positive for them and for us.
Coach, Quadri and Litton kind of split that time of the two pretty evenly today. I guess what dictates who you go with?
I don't know. Really, nothing dictates. It's just how I feel. One guy's playing well, he stays out there, makes a few mistakes, put somebody else in there, and they don't play a ton, so they're not, those guys couldn't play 40 minutes if they wanted to, just because they're not in the shape to do that. But it's just a feel. I don't know. But both those guys and Kareem really helped us win today.
Having an extra 40 minutes to distribute to guys, how does that help developing the newer players?
It helps. I think, I want to win every game. I'm going to play the guys that are going to help us win every game. But, with Kyle out, it gives somebody an opportunity. And if you're prepared for that opportunity, you can have some success. And, our three guys, didn't play perfect, but they played good enough, and it's a start. All three of those guys have to get better, along with, the guys, and the four seniors that were out there. We all have to get better. We're not a finished product by any means. We have a lot more game in us.
Mark, what did this, tell you about your team? Its response to Kyle's injury, response to the game against Confidence, response even down to UB's late rally to tie the game. What did all of this mean?
We have character guys. We have tough guys. We have mentally tough guys. We have good team guys. We're a wounded animal. One of our leaders is hurt. And sometimes when you're a wounded animal, you're desperate. And we were desperate. We played hard today. And I think those, as I told the four seniors, they got to play better. Everybody's got to step up their game. When someone's out, everybody's got to step up the game and play better. We got to get good production off the bench, and we did that. And it just shows that we got quality players, quality kids, and kids that when given the opportunity, they can have some success and they can help us win.